ground, cold breeze in the air. I can smell that campfire burning from over here. There's a gobbler on the ridge top, he's hammering back at me. When the sun comes up, he'll be coming in on a string. I'm just a blue-collar redneck working man, feeding my family off the good Lord's land. This digging string's the only thing I need. My grandpa taught me how to live like this, how to track a deer, how to clean a fish. So raise your hand if you believe in a working class hunting man like me. I work a factory job from 7 to 3, but there's one special place I'd rather be, far away from the city where the backwoods are calling me. If I'm in my deer stand or fishing, oh, it's a part of me, it's in my soul. From an early age, everybody knew what I'd be. Yeah, working class, a hunting man like me.
It was once said by Winston Churchill that we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. That statement couldn't have been more true for this story.
I've known Jason since he was a high school kid, very competitive, and that character in him was all you really saw from Jason. And as a man, you get to know the things that he cares for, the way he treats his wife. I've seen him with his kids, how those little kids just grab his legs and call him daddy. And one of the most incredible pictures that I'll remember from Jason is seeing his young children in his hands. He's just such a big guy, and to see these little kids and how fragile they seemed in his hands and how careful he was as a dad to take care of them. And then I got to know Jason's personality and his character through some of the things he did. So we had a young lady that was close friends to both of us who had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. And Jason took it upon himself to organize a fundraiser basketball game for her, and complete with all the pinks and all that kind of stuff, a fundraiser. But it was very ironic that this was only about 3 months before Jason's diagnosis came through.
I went into the doctor's office, ReadyCare. They did a couple tests and stuff like that, and you know, it is what it is. Some doctor came in, I don't know who or what, but he came in and pretty much told us that I have 2 tumors. I guess there's no easy way of telling me. And I guess all I can remember is Dawn crying right away.
Dawn called me and left a frantic voicemail that said, "Call me as soon as you can, we're in the hospital, Jason has a brain cancer." And I honestly looked at my phone to say, I only know one Dawn, and it can't be Jason.
I talked to the surgeon, he came in within a couple minutes easily, and he said, "I'm gonna take you in tomorrow morning." So I knew it was pretty major, you know, but he said, "I'm gonna clean you out as much as possible, and we'll go from there," you know.
So to see him on both ends of this cancer thing, one end of it was to see Jason as the guy who was raising funds and supporting someone, and now to see Jason, the guy that's struggling himself with a cancer diagnosis, has been just quite kind of like the complete look at him.
I've known Jason's brother-in-law, Ben, since we were small kids, and we ran into each other at the store. And Ben told me, "Greg, what can you do to try to help me out here? I'm the first person to admit I'm not a hunter, but I know that it's what Jason loves to do, and I'm hoping that there's some way that you can help me out." I was fortunate enough to know Perry Haleski at the Valhalla Lodge, so I gave Perry a call and said, "You know, Perry, I've got a guy that loves to be in the outdoors. He'd love the chance to come up and spent some time with his family and friends, and is there anything you could possibly do for me? And Perry said, let's get him up here to the lodge.
So thanks to the giving thought by Jason's brother-in-law, Ben, on January 12th, the guys packed up the trucks and headed to the Valhalla Lodge in Lupton, Michigan, where Jason would experience an elk hunt of a lifetime. Getting the opportunity to get away with dad, brother, brother-in-law, pastor, cousin, and friend was exactly what Jason needed to escape the day-to-day hospital trips and treatments.
I'm Doug. Doug. Yep.
Perry?
Jason.
Jason, Perry, welcome to Valhalla Lodge.
Thanks for having us.
Hey.
Thanks for the great weather, too.
Yeah, I know. Northern Michigan, you gotta love it, right guys?
Yeah, I love that.
Nice to meet you, Perry.
Same here, same here. Welcome to Valhalla.
Thank you. Gorgeous so far.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful
Perfect.
weather. We got elk hunting weather, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes,
I'm
we
Perry.
do.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
Same here, Ryan.
Yep.
Joe.
Nice
Joe.
to meet you.
With their bags unpacked, the guys were itching to get Jason out for his first evening hunt.
Out here shooting elk, hopefully shooting some elk. We gotta see some first, and you know, it's just tough to do. So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, well, peanuts are always good in the deer blind and the elk blind, so the other half of the party is sitting right below us. So why don't we just throw some friendly fire at them? How's that sound? You wanna?
I can be the bomber.
You can be the bomber. Empty shells. Let's see what happens here.
That was him.
Yeah, that's him. He's coming out. What are you running? Oh my God, what is he running for?
There he is. He's running.
Yeah.
He's going back up the other way though.
Oh, there comes a big one.
There's a big one. There goes a deer. Oh, there's one over here.
Yeah, we see it.
That's the elk.
There's a big bull in the field right there. Look at that. Just chasing the cows.
Cows. got pictures of him in velvet.
That's awesome. Look at all the stickers on there. Yeah, you got stuff everywhere.
That's a great shot right there, isn't it? Yeah. Behind him.
We saw 10 to 12 deer, most of them bucks. We saw there at the end there a 7x5 and some in his ladies. Let him he let them feed. So that's all about it.
Well, we're gonna probably do a little scouting tonight yet, just see where all the elk are feeding. We know where this group is. We had a big bull kind of get pushed off here. We couldn't tell exactly where he was or who he was. So we're gonna probably go do some scouting tonight, make a game plan for tomorrow morning, and be back out here with Jason in one of these great blinds and hopefully get it done.
I love hearing their stories, and that's just kind of something all people who share a love of the outdoors have. They have that camaraderie. They have those stories that they get a little bigger and they get a little more funny with time, and yet they're really priceless kind of memory things that all of us cherish.
In association with country music artist Corey Farlow, music available for download at iTunes, Amazon, and all online retailers, and visit CoreyFarlowCountry.com. After an uneventful morning of scouting, the guys hit the lodge for a late breakfast and come up with a game plan to hit the same blind on the same food plot that they set in the night before in hopes that the elk show up a little earlier to feed.
Second night of the hunt. Last night we saw some big bulls come out right at dark.
Well, they no sooner get set up when the first bull is spotted on the ridge.
Two's bull.
Yeah, we're not going to shoot them running, so let me just see what we have here.
3 looks like a good one. What's when 3 gets out?
One's too small, too small, too small.
Is it loaded?
There might be a big one in the back, Perry. Yep, the back one of the 2. You make it bleed, Jason. I'll get it for you. They're walking this way. They're walking down the ridge right now. Okay, it might be the 3rd bull now. There it's coming. The 3rd one is the one we want. It's the one you're talking about, right? The camera's on. Walking into that clearing right there. Yeah. Ew! Take him. Reload.
Oh, what a bummer.
It's alright, man. We'll get him. We'll get him. Come watch this, Jason.
I'll try to show you this. See, like, one of these tiny little limbs?
Watch it when you
blow
shoot.
it right off the tree. See
Oh,
it?
nice. I did.
Needless to say, Jason may have heard about missing that shot a few times that night, but the next morning, Greg and Perry slipped out after breakfast to do some recon and stumbled across the same bull tucked down in a swamp, but on the move.
All right, we just located the elk. It's in the back corner of the property. I'm gonna grab the Kubota, grab Jason. We're gonna head out. We're gonna see if we can get this done right now.
He's gonna go down, Jason.
Is it a good shot?
I don't know. Not sure.
Oh, he's standing there, Dad.
Yeah, he's hurting.
He's hurt. Stay there, let him fall. Just keep him in your sight.
Can you get him again right there?
Go down?
No, he's not down. He's trotting. He's not going far though.
Oh, yeah. He just went down.
Are you sure
Just
you went down?
man. Yeah, he's down. He's right here. Come on over, man. He's down. See him land?
Oh, yes.
We're just gonna let him. We got it done, man. We got it done. Congrats.
Oh my God. Oh. That is sweet.
You just killed yourself a monster bull, man.
I didn't see where any penetration or anything like that.
It's not like shooting a whitetail, is it? You know, they absorb it so well. They're such a big animal. This was the bull that came through last night, Jason. I just remember seeing this and this come through, and he got lucky last night. Right? Yep. He definitely had the cards last night, but we got him today. We got it done, Jason.
Thank you.
We got it done.
This is beautiful.
Just a hog. Just a hog.
Yep. Let's go get the rest of the guys.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right.
In the woods.
Why your palms are sweaty?
Congrats.
He's still shaking.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah.
This will be very, very good tonight. You'll enjoy it.
As Jason and his family and friends spend their last evening at Valhalla Lodge together, the stories of the past flow with lots of laughter. But one thing can be learned from this hunt is that it is always more rewarding to give than to receive.
Well, the hunt's over. The last of the work begins. We're running right now to go quarter up Jason's elk, throw it in these coolers so we can take it home and have some fantastic venison for the next year. .385, folks. That's 385 inches, Jason. Amazing bull. I added a few inches for each of the broken tines. We've got trail pictures of him here all summer growing.